With Delta Vacations, you can travel to your favorite vacation destinations throughout the U.S., Canada, Mexico, the Caribbean, Latin America, Europe, and Asia. You'll save when you purchase air and hotel together and earn up to 7,500 bonus miles, in addition to credited flight miles with the SkyMiles program. For reservations and information, visit deltavacations.com or contact a travel agent.
We're very excited to be at the London Kitchen. It is owned and operated by Damien Clarkson. And Damien has had quite a number of catering events that he has been associated with for the royal family. Thank you so much for being with us today.
We're delighted to be here. Food is one of our favorite things to talk about because it's so untalked about in weddings. You generally hear about the dresses, you hear about the flowers, but let's face it, the guests really enjoy the food aspect of the wedding. So we're so excited to be here to talk about what a royal wedding dinner might look like. And obviously it's very different and interesting that they're actually having a dinner.
Absolutely. I think Prince William and Kate are taking the lead is, they're doing something quite new. It's a format we don't know. Traditionally, you might have 3 courses, fruit cake, something essentially British. What they're doing now is saying, let's have a bit of this, let's try some canapes, and even as far as maybe Prince Harry wheeling out the burger vans. No one quite knows, but they're open to ideas, so it should be a fun mix.
Now, what have you done with the royal family as far as catering and events?
In my own experience in the last couple of decades, I've been involved from working as a butler for Her Majesty on different occasions, through to private events at St James's Palace and so on. Formerly, I worked with Anton Mossel, who's the chef that's doing the evening reception at the Palace. So that's my own experience. They often have very simple taste, very high expectations, and I'm sure that will be delivered upon.
Now you put together for us a kind of a sampling of what might be served, or your interpretation of what might be served for the royal wedding dinner itself.
Yeah.
Can you talk us through some of the elements that are probably popular with the family?
Absolutely. As I said, a lot about the food that guides certainly Prince Charles, who's been very hands-on, is provenance. It's where is something from? Is it chemical-free? He's really led public palates in this respect. Just to start with, something really carpaccio. It's a kind of Mosman classic dish, salmon carpaccio. It's just very simply a couple of capers and some fresh lemon juice. Very simple. Everybody would eat this. Alternative would be a lovely organic fillet of Scottish salmon. On English New Season's asparagus, a little bit of hollandaise, very light, very easy. Again, that would suit most palates. Main course, we've got a couple of ideas. Again, it's going for fantastic provenance that isn't messed around with. So here we've got a lovely fillet of organic black beef, which is from Wales. We've got woodland mushrooms, potato fondant, spinach. So just very simple. Portions don't need to be too large. Again, it's an elegant evening. It looks great on the plate. Another alternative, which would be very popular, is rack of salt marsh lamb. The lamb is full of all the nutrients. It's actually a lighter taste. It's more flavoursome than ordinary lamb. It's obviously a little bit more expensive. We've put that on a pea and raw bean puree with a little spring onion rosti. Again, very light, looks visual, and it wouldn't be overwhelming for the ladies. Again, people that are dressing up in the finery for the evening.
So the canapes that we have in front of us are also, we consider them hors d'oeuvres in the United States. What type of hors d'oeuvres or canapes would you think that they would be having?
I think what they'll be having is a balanced menu, some vegetarian, some fish, some meat, generally quite light, generally one-bite items. So there's no mess, there's no spillage, and it's easy for ladies to eat without breaking and spilling. What we've got here, just a few of my favourites. This is mini eggs Benedict Royale, which is softly poached quail's egg, bit of Scottish smoked salmon, an English muffin, and a lovely bit of warm hollandaise, just garnished with dill.
Oh, sounds delicious.
Try it. We've also got Queen Scallops, which are farmed in Scotland, with a baby brioche and Madeira cream sauce. So again, quite a light, easy to eat canapé.
It's nice that they're one bites. It's just
absolutely
nothing overpowering.
Yeah.
And now is this a dessert?
This is one of the puddings. Again, just things that they make, which, you know, in the recession we noticed people go back to comfort food. They almost like the school dinners. Two of the puddings that we thought would be great is queen of puddings, which is really creme brulee, breadcrumbs, you know, cream, egg. We chill it, and we put a meringue on top, and then we cook it off, and it's really quite indulgent. I'd imagine that would be very popular, apart from obviously the name.
So we know that Prince William has kind of a favorite dessert. Can you tell us a little bit about what we might be seeing at the wedding reception dinner?
It's well known the royal family have a sweet tooth. One of the puddings that might work is queen of puddings, which is my favourite. It's Eton Mess, named after the school where Prince Harry and William went in the shadow of Windsor Castle. And it's literally soft meringue. It's summer fruits, strawberries, and fresh cream with good chocolate in there. Eton Mess.
That's amazing. Are there other foods that the royal family really like that maybe we don't know about, or that, you know, do they like desserts more than?
I don't think they're foodies as such. A lot of the entertainment that they do is for duty, it's for public, so it's not as well known what they would eat in private. Certainly, they're not known for cooking because they have everything available. So probably a better indication, certainly at the wedding, the fact that Prince William wanted activities rich tea cake.
You had mentioned about comfort food, and it's very interesting for us. Obviously, we're noticing trends that are very similar to trends that we're seeing in the U.S. And when we saw kind of the economic decline there as well, we saw our hearers and really the palates of the audience change as well for those comfort foods.
Definitely. I think we've been through a phase with the recession where you were deliberately spending less. I think, you know, with words like cocooning, when you take a dish around to a friend's house, or almost a kind of one-pot meal, we've seen. I think it'll be with us for a couple of years. It's good. I think it's very level. It's very democratic in a way in terms of everyone bringing something to the party. It's also fun. I think we're quite surprised in the UK just how many people have rushed in the last few days to have a street party because we thought everybody else was doing it, but actually we all want to do it. So I think that's going to be quite good and what people want. So you're absolutely right. It is simple food. It's not complicated. It's not expensive, and it's really about sharing with friends and celebrating.
So Damien, we also understand that Prince Charles has farms. He, I assume, is bringing in some of like the lamb and things like that for the dinner.
Absolutely. I'd be astonished if there wasn't some of the Highgrove or the Duchy of Cornwall produce. Prince Charles has certainly led many initiatives in terms of organic produce, accessibility. Indeed, one of his own brands, Duchy, is widely available in Waitrose, one of the leading supermarkets. And I'd be amazed if that didn't make it, you know, through to the wedding breakfast in some way.
And so when you see them bring in the types of foods, like I'm assuming the lamb and in the fish from the North Atlantic, are these things that are traditional elements because of the country, or is it because of what they like to taste?
I think it's a mixture of what we may have traditionally been served. I think Prince Charles is known for supporting artisan producers and pioneering, you know, certainly whether it's crofters on the Scilly Isles or whether it's Isle of Arran cheeses. You know, he's known for provenance and really where you source things. And undoubtedly, a royal seal of approval does attract a following, whether it's innovation in terms of food provenance or simply wanting to emulate what we like the Windsors.
Damien, this was a delight. Thank you so much for sharing time in your kitchen. Obviously, you have a thriving catering business. We're very excited to be able to share a little bit with your staff today. Look forward to seeing you tomorrow on Fox and Friends with Gretchen Carlson. Very much a pleasure.
Thank you very much.